I figured to try to record this. So I'm trying to get ChatGPT to read the post I've been making for the theory about what if people saw everyone's skill level as as a hobby at a hobby. So I feel like everyone goes skateboarding, then like all of a sudden like you're in this world where oh they're pros, like they have a lot of hours into this, like understanding like how much hours they spent on this and like how good they could be just at a glance, like how what's their skill level at that, how many hours they did it, and like find out like their skill level and find out like are they in the same level as you, because it'd be super awesome to like have this ability to see, like pull out your phone, have augmented reality, and then see who has the same like skill level in something. Like if you're doing some kind of hobby, like hey, you're at like a public basketball court, and then you like pull out your phone and like see everyone's skill level, and go like, huh, I could be like, we could probably like work it out, and like we're still trying to get on the same level at that same like junction of our lives. So would there be a nice way to like level skill level, or just like number of hours logged in like an activity, like publicly, and just like understanding like hey, if you're a pro and like you're willing to help out people, like let people know so like they can ask you questions like how do you, like what are, would you be able to like, would a pro that's good at this the thing, the activity, be able to help people like that are new? Like for me, I also created like another thread where it'd be awesome to like talk to someone about like different IT skills, like how I do my job in comparison to theirs. Like someone, find someone on that same skill level to just figure out like we can just connect on stuff. It's like yeah, we both like are in this like same position, and hey, we could probably make it better. Like I've been doing this a little bit differently than you. It's like holy shit, that is amazing, dude. I've been looking for a solution for that for so long, and holy crap. Did you actually then like you can even like pass down like even like it doesn't even have to be like one-sided too. It's just you two helping each other out wherever you can, or just talking about your life and just figuring out like different cool shit the other person like in the similar position has been doing. It'd be awesome to find someone exactly similar to me. Like that's not the, like dating isn't the only connection can be making. We can be understanding ourselves more by looking in the mirror. Like seeing someone that matches us so well that you can completely fucking relate to them. And the best thing to relate about is your job too. You're doing it so much and so often that if you talk to someone that completely understands your job and just like you just talk about the most mundane shit, because that makes it so fucking easy when you want to have a conversation with someone, having that middle ground to say this is what I'm been up to, and like oh yeah, I've been doing like hey, I've actually been running all these computers and running the scripts to deploy all these like the software to the computers and updating them. And right now I'm doing like a service desk thing where I want the workflow for the entire company to flow through the entire thing so everyone can be connected. And we want to have a service desk that can cross link between these different departments, and having, and so the practices can have all the all the tools that they need from us as a support services, they can get in one single place. And we can also list what services we provide to make it so much easier for them to understand like what they can use us for, how they can lean on us the best they can, what problems are they having to where we can actually address them, how can we make these, how can we make the practices lives even better. Like I'm we probably have the tools if we can track them. Like if some areas like super common within all these practices, we can offer that service to them. Take the data that we're receiving and just make them better as a company, as a practice, as like doing whatever it takes to serve the end goal, right? Is to what, like fix fucking teeth issues. I don't I'm in the like phase where I'm trying to manage this chaos, and I want like I think I just came up with the brilliantest idea, and that's what makes me so excited. That's what makes me so excited to just work on a project. It's like if it's gonna make so many people's lives better, like so much more efficient. Like I've designed so much automation that it just makes automation just makes people's lives better. Computers just have that ability to make lives better. Get the right computer, get upgrade the parts because hey, if you upgrade this computer to this latest model, your computer's gonna be running so much faster. You've gotten so used to how slow a computer is that it can always be faster. As long as it's running at this like certain standard, like when you click things, it feels nice that you like it's done. Instead of just waiting for like 20 minutes for something to be done. It's like if it can be faster, then why not? Why can't we save people's time? I don't know where that fucking tangent went off, but that's what I want to do. I'm trying to do that here. I'm trying to capture that feeling and try to like give this goodness of let's make people's lives better. This can make so many lives better. It's such an untapped market and it's so possible to achieve. I think we have at least a first step. We at least have a first step. We just need to take it. Once we take that first step, it's done. Like shit's in motion. Get an app running, and all hell will break loose. Feels nice speaking from the heart. That's where that's where you find your true self. And I wonder where everyone's true self lies. Where is your biggest struggle in your life? And then what is being done to fix it? What problems do you see around you? Are you living in complete happyville, or like do you know something's a problem and want it to change? I imagine that's like there's always something that can be like you're striving for, but you like kind of block it out maybe. I don't know. Like there has to be it's yin and yang. I'm getting a little teary. Yin and yang. You have to have the good with the bad. So yeah, AI asked it to post this theory, and then it just was like, hey, amazing hobbyist, are you tired of scrolling through the same old posts? It's like, I said you're gonna be like an expert marketer, targeted at like a non-profit dating app, and there's not a lot of people working on the project right now. Like right now, it's a very, very dark place for the project, but there's so much like once that single step gets put down, it's over. I think it's an avalanche at that point. And how much does it take to get that push going? Like I'm trying to find the best like possible like inertia I can get. I'm rolling up the tires right now. We're braked and we're rolling up the tires for like the definition of where we're going. And the personalization engine is is the start. Is the goal for right now. Like that experimentation is we are shooting for the stars right now. We're just taking off. And I think there's so much potential here. There's a vast sea of possibility with this project. We see so much struggle in the dating app community. Like all these failed connections that could be possible with a simple yes or no. Can we just make this table of our preferences and then match them with other people? Then understand that data. The first thing I want to test is, are you the combination of the top 5 people you hang around? Who do you vibe, like, not hang around? It's actually, like I just in my other voice recording, it's the top 5 people that you feel the closest to, the strongest connection to. It can be like, it really can be anyone, any persona too, even like a Twitch streamer, cam girl, a long-term relative. Those are weird to put together. A family member. Let's keep going. Your spouse, your friend, your anyone, your cousin. It really can be anyone. The person closest to you in your life that you can most vibe with, that you can most relate to. Are they the one that makes you who you are, or how you act? Are you a combination? Do you share something with all these people that that makes you feel connected to them? Are you sharing something with them? Are you sharing something like that with them? These connections, they're everywhere, and we just need the tools to see them. Hell, we invented the microscope. Let's invent a tool that goes into our mind. Why the fuck not? We're humans. We can do what the fuck we want. Goddamn humans, though. Going to space, going to places we don't belong. We go thousands of miles underneath the ocean. We go millions of miles outside our planet. We travel in the air on the daily. We travel in cars faster than we could ever run. We fuck with genes. We're geneticists. We modify genetic code. We fucking put that shit, we digitize that shit. RNA sequences. We're fucking geniuses at this point. Everyone a part of society is part of this. They support these scientists. Once we discovered science, we were like, huh? We're magicians now? We fucking have lightning at our fingertips? We power our homes. We have these furnaces. We have these fucking deluxe ass castles that we live in. We have this amazing society that we live in. We make so many good things for ourselves. But sometimes god damn it, guys. What are we doing? Why do we hold ourselves back from this system? We're running, so far now we're like crashing into this society where like it's all for the profit. All for the profit. Hey, I'm gonna go on OnlyFans for a profit. Hey, I'm gonna go and set up this goddamn connection from AliExpress to Amazon connection, and then I'm just I upcharge the cost to put it on Amazon, and then I'm breaking in $3 per transaction from this person that's posting it on Albi to get this thing on Amazon. What the fuck what kind of work are you doing to earn that shit? Oh, you had the idea to put it on Amazon? Oh yeah, why aren't they where are you stealing this money from? You just set up a simple connection and let computers do the work. Money is so so confusing nowadays that everything's out of perspective right now. See how quick I got out of perspective on what really matters? I just want, let's just stop doing whatever we're doing, because it's not working. it doesn't really work that well, and we just continuously do the same exact fucking thing. Every dating app is the same exact fucking thing. It's, hey, here's a date, like a search engine that we designed to like show you who you want to match with. Okay, left or right, or yes or no, or comment on this thing, or here's like a small list. Or it's it's a variations of the same thing. Then it's always a locked out feature, pretty much always a locked out feature of seeing who liked you. Awesome. Always a locked out feature of not being able to filter for anything. Awesome. Then what the fuck? Inability to do undos? Why is undo a feature? What are you trying to prove here? What are you doing? I don't get it. It fucking burns my brain. As far as like human ingenuity, we're not trying on this one. This thing is already the fifth generation of the dead cousin. I don't. This is this is an abomination. Please stop. Are we trying or are we making money here? Like, sure, yes, you do create some connections. Like, yes, it works for some people, but most people are frustrated with it. Women know all too fucking well. That's why they're fucking not on the thing. People use things because they work. Women are like, know right away. Like, they're tapped so into their emotions that it's like, yeah, this isn't right. I'm gone. But some people, like, the people that do try it, it's like, they persevere, I think. They're perseverers. Like, sometimes it really does work out that way, but a lot of times it's so hard in this chaotic universe. So many different planets of people that are just revolving around these different things and have these different values and these different sense of beings and different sense of options, and we are so different from one another. We share a lot of common ground. Like, we respect each other in our own ways, like in our own universes, but sometimes it takes a while to be able to get into that orbit. It has to have that strong gravitational pull to our own universes in a manner of scientific speaking. I'm trying to be as scientific as I can. But we have these universes. We are our own universe. We need to revolve spiral through this chaotic universe with another universe somewhere. Will our universes intersect? Like, how do we find the universe that matches us? A lot of universes have different setups, and it's very hard to adapt to it. It's very hard to adapt to it. It's like, I'm not very familiar with anything you are doing right now, and I want to have that one thing that we can truly connect on. Like, that goes for anything, really. I really want this to expand beyond dating. Like, that is the future of this. It's not just dating. Like, as big as dating is, we could be forming better connections everywhere. Everywhere. In jobs, in friendships, in hobbyists, in everything. There's so many people out there that we could be connecting with. Like, people that are actually actively looking for someone to join that group of similar-minded people. Like, how can you connect with this other person? I want to form so many other connections. It's fucking maddening at how hard it is to do that. It's maddening. I just need that connection with other people that understand how I think. I want people to understand how I think. The same struggles, maybe the same topics, same likes and same everything. Like how can I match with this person that I want to match with me again? I just want to match with me and just like talk to someone very fucking similar to me. Like talking in a mirror. Like I love talking like this. Like someone to get my ramblings right now. Do people get my ramblings? Do I connect with someone right now that understands what the fuck I'm talking about? Connecting. We have a universe of possibilities. A universe. Just to connect these universes, we need some kind of start point. And I think the start point is these questions. Is to find the values within another person. Find out what they truly care about. What do they truly care about? There's a lot of things to really care about. And if you connect with someone that, like, if you can actually prioritize that list right now, what would that be? That's a really deep list. Like, that's a hard thing to categorize. We don't categorize it because it's fucking difficult to do that. You have to really think about that shit. A whole fucking list of most important to least important and finding, okay, so there's actually 1,000 different things that you could care about. That 1,000 plus. Maybe 1,000,000,000,000 different things you'd be caring about right now. What is the top 100? Hey, you have 1,000,000, so only asking for 100 isn't bad. Holy shit! You kidding me? 100? You want to list 100 things? Oh man, that I'd have to sit for a little while. Like I know I'm priority number one. Then like it's people close to me that's another priority. Then like, wait, how deep can you go with this? Like, if you, that's like those broad categories of that. Like, how deep are you going to go into like determining how much you care about something within that category? Are you going to make these deep calls about how close things are in terms of how much you care about them, right? Are you going to individually, like, the hard questions are like, how individually are you going to care about one family member over another, maybe? Or how much you really care about a certain political view when it comes down to it versus something about your partner. How are you going to determine like how much something you care so much about that you're willing to sacrifice everything to protect? How deep does that go? Do you have a lot of those like deep connections to some kind of value that you hold? Does it matter if people hold these values? Like, is there always this common ground? Or like, I don't know. There's all these questions. There's so much depth that we could be trying. It's hard to even label it all. Like, we're explorers right now. We are still trying to figure things out in this new technological world, that we need to make these new discoveries. Like, find these new things that work. Like, hell, we're gonna fucking capture the sun one day. We are, because that's just how we evolve. We've seen it like so many times. We already dream about going and conquering space. We have these different futuristic societies with these spaceships and being able to like live on the moon and have these like international like these like huge spacecraft that mine external worlds for these rare like new undiscovered ore. Discovering new possibilities with like in our environment. Like if we expand our environment, we expand our possibilities. The universe is endless. And I think we're drifting farther apart. Kind of feels that way. For some people. For me, I think it does. You live farther away from your family. You can care about a lot less stuff. You can care about a lot more stuff. A lot of different things. Like, how do you relate? Hold on, I'm feeling feelings. Trying to understand them. Trying to convert, but it no convert. Interesting. I don't know these answers. I don't know everything. I don't. But I want to try to learn. I want to try to figure this out. This is I think, a really worthy cause to try to figure out this equation. What goes into this? Then I think dating is the strongest connection you can ever make to a person. I think really committing your life to one person is the highest commitment you could ever make. It has to be up there. And how do these like super fucking strong ass connections get made? Like to commit your entire life to one person. The one person you believe wholeheartedly, 100% all the time, always has your back. How do you commit your entire life to that one person? Where are these people's foundation lying? Is it like, do they hold it so dear in their heart that they have this foundational knowledge of they are this person? They know exactly who this other person is to understand that, yes, I absolutely want to be with this person. All the time, forever. Like, this is my person. They understand me. They connect with me. They have my back 100%. We relate. We know each other. We know that, like, we do anything for each other. How do you know someone on that level? How do you create that connection where it's just wholehearted, trust this person with your entire life? Like, you know this person would do no wrong. They are your foundation. How do you capture that? Good question. Just keep asking all these deep questions. I don't know, dude. But asking these questions, like, as long as we are continuously curious on the topic, I think humans end up finding the answer eventually. A bunch of curiosity leads to new discoveries. What you have, I don't know. Like, people thought, like, I've read, like, The History of Everything was a pretty, like, interesting book, and, like, how the different history laid out. Like, the discovery of, like, people starting things out as a hobby. Like, hey, I like this thing. Oh, it's like, oh, I think this thing is, like, really interesting. And, oh, wait, I think this is actually, like, one of these things. Like, holy crap, these are actually bones. Holy crap, they're everywhere. Holy crap, they actually form skeletons of fossils of a dinosaur. Holy crap, there was dinosaurs. Like, we discovered that. Imagine, like, the first discovery of finding out there were actually, like, prehistoric beings on the planet. Being the first ones to discover that, like, This is, holy crap. We have a whole history behind us. How many billions of years old is this planet? Making these discoveries. It's so hard to make discoveries nowadays since we've advanced so much that all the discoveries are happening theoretically, not physically anymore. Not practically anymore, almost. Mostly. Like, there hasn't been like that huge invention like, oh, we can actually fucking fly in the air now. There's air travel now. Or, oh yeah, now we can explore under the sea. Oh yeah, now we have cruise ships. It's nothing like a huge ass thing like that. It's pretty much the same things we've been doing, but like it's all like theoretical things that like help us like optimize our lives. We have like faster computers, we have different software, and we have smartphones now. We can connect with each other on a single button basis. We can text each other, we can send photos to each other instantly. It's every one of these tasks would have taken forever. Now we're living so quick lives that we can do anything anytime we want. Just pew 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 pew. I can do this, I can do that, I can do this, I can do that. I can do all these things all at once. Oh, I can easily do that. Oh yeah, I can track all these things this week. Oh, I got this going on at work. I got all these different reports. I got like different project coming up. I gotta get. That's quick. That's a quick life. Or you don't worry about that. Or it's just, that's part of normal life. You just accept it. Like, I think that's how a lot of people adapt. They just kind of accept life as how it is. Because we're swirling in chaos. Figure out like what sticks to us and like what orbits around us, and then we just kind of keep going. This is how we traverse life. This is how we're stepping through time. It's kind of easier to understand things at a metaphysical level. As hard as that concept seems to be, once you hit there, you kind of know. Or it's just random chaos to everyone outside. Just screaming internally like, holy shit, he's fucking insane. There's no way we can do that. Why would we ever fucking do that? It's like, I think we live to dream. We are humans. We don't play by the rules. We don't. We break the rules 100 times over. Every 100 years, we fucking doing some other shit. Like, this past generation has just been technology. And how fucking good we've been getting at, like, technology and connecting. Like, having instant access to things. You wanted to watch a TV show? You gotta wait for that rerun. Oh yeah, you can access, like, you can stream it anytime you want. Oh yeah. You can stream, like, a whole library of things. Oh yeah, you can rent, like, oh yeah, you don't even have to go to theaters anymore. You can stream it like day one on the TV if you wanted. Like, holy shit. We got it good. Oh man. That's so quick. Thank you guys. Or what else? I don't know. There's so much to appreciate. Cars that can go everywhere. Different shoes, different clothing, like instant access to, like, we have mostly grocery stores to shit. Get like any, like, pretty much almost all exotic, like more exotic food. So like having pineapple anytime you want, or fish anytime you want, not having to live by a sea or lake for that shit. Being able to freeze shit, being able to microwave shit. We have so many fucking good things in our life. You have to appreciate it all. Even like the dollar stores too. Like, I watched an anime about just fucking a general store in like a medieval time. Oh yeah, you have a flashlight. Oh yeah, for to light fires, you have a fire starter. Oh yeah, for we have so many good things that would just it's so easy to do. Stoves, like we have electricity. Electricity's so fucking good. Computers are amazing, awesome, fantastic. They instant access to anything we want to see. Oh yeah, you want to see that part of the earth? You want to see a different fucking continent? Here's Google Maps. Here's pictures about like a 3D space that is over there. Oh yeah, you want a walkthrough of Japan? Here's a guy that strapped a camera to his chest and walked around town of Japan. Oh, you want a late oh, you want specific? Oh, here's a late night version of Japan. We have so many you have such instant access to a fuck ton of things. Dating is not one of them. We can find a porn faster, a preferred porn faster than we could find a partner. I don't know. It's not even like a good comparison, but we have porn's better. Porn. I feel like that's a reason like a lot of people turn toward porn is that it's so much easier to have like that sexual gratification. It's so much easier. And even advanced from that, like you have sex dolls. Like you can try to connect with this sex doll, like treat them as a person. You can dress them up. You can hold them at night. You can like they have more of a personality you're looking for. You're looking for a personality that accepts you as who you are. You don't get that from everywhere. You don't. Like, not a ton of people can get you all the time. You are your own person. We're flowing through this chaos of life. Sometimes you spring away from the connections you've already made and try to form those new connections. You're looking for the people that connect to you and understand you the most. Like you have the top 5 people that you have the strongest connections to, but there's always those connections out there that could be made. Who understands you? Who is your mirror? Try and find your doppelganger. I think finding a doppelganger wouldn't be too bad. It really wouldn't. Like you can learn from them, like even like compare and contrast and go like, oh this is probably a little bit better way to live life, or I don't know, connect with someone. Connect and understand and improve yourself. Like the other person should lift you up. And I think just understanding someone's life already, connecting with them really quick, and then understanding having like some kind of weird topic to talk about would also be a good idea. That would be a good idea. Just if we're able to calculate like not just just actually yes for friends, or just actually that could be a worldwide experiment. So for everyone on the app, like one day we can just enable it so where you just have a random chat with someone that we think is the most similar to yourself. See how much you're similar, then like give you like the top like important things that you really match on, and then just talk to that person. How fucking cool would that be? How fucking awesome would that be? Oh man, I'd love that. That seems cool. That seems pretty cool. That's what I'm really looking for, is those connections. Like the strongest connections you can ever make. I think the strongest connection you can ever make is to yourself. It really can. Find your mirror and then understand your mirror, and then approve it. Like really look in the mirror and figure out who you want to be. Or like if there is a possibility of being better than who you are. I don't know. Maybe you like who you are. Like maybe you agree on these things because it's just important to you. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe like match with someone like agrees on like certain points, and then I don't. There's so many different possibilities you could be trying. Like I want to give like the first thing is like who's most similar to you. Then like give people the option of like doing randoms and then like seeing like combining these different personalities and then chatting about a certain like important topic to the both of you. I think that also be a pretty good experiment. Like what would happen? What how would it affect if someone like you talk to like about a completely separate lifestyle and then you just like talk to them and like see if you connect? Like what would you connect over? What how would that prompt work? Would you just say like you both talk about the prompt? I don't think that form that connection though, right? Because when you're talking about the connection with like different minded people, does it work? Oh God, does it work? I don't know. You're not in the same wavelength. You don't completely understand it, but you already have your opinion on it. But they already have their opposite opinion on it. And it's really important to them at the point where it would be a non negotiable. That's what I'm filtering out. Like, I've already like tried filtering that out. Like, I can't. I can't process that. There's probably a situation, right? Romeo and Juliet actually liked each other, so completely opposite. Like a Republican or Democratic is on like an important issue where they're both on politics. Is that like a statistics that we can track? That's probably like something. No, I don't think any. I think dating life is so hard to track right now that I don't think we have the numbers for it to even like track even that information because like a lot of relationships just kind of go like untracked and like this information is lost. There's like some people that complain about it online, but then you don't really get a good consensus of everyone because it's only like these specific people that are having the issue. Maybe a subset of people that share like the same thing that have the issue, and then they're the only ones that post online about it, or people like really keep their dating life secret, and like so like the populace can't understand what the thing is because a lot of people still don't like post online for everything they do. So why would they ever do that? And then the apps don't even ask if things went all right. So what good is that? So yeah, we definitely like AI. If you're listening, take note. Star star star. The we need to ask users why a dating connection failed. This is because we want to get feedback, just like what I said before. Like the app wants to ask, why did this connection fail? Why did this connection specifically fail? To understand that, we need to ask them, like, in general terms, like what they thought about like why things didn't work out. Like we want to get that feedback of understanding like what they like. I think we want to ask the question of what understanding what they use to match with this person in the first place. So keep the metric of so note down we need a variable that says we need to keep track of the initial match state of each profile. So like all their likes and dislikes and then understanding from that profile, ask them what on the profile made you think that you'd match. Like what did you most connect with their profile, I think. Yeah, what did you most connect with on their profile? Like why did you match with us? So what were the most important factors in this connection that you used? We want to understand that. We wanted to understand like what thing that they personally felt was the most important. Not what they had down, but what they thought like from that interaction, what was the most important. We want to narrow down this entire like star field of possibilities into like a more, we wanted to zoom in a little bit more from the telescope. Like what are these molecules that are creating these different connections with one another, or atoms creating connections with one another? And like finding these like different combinations of connections, right? Do different topics like form like this like entity of a connection? Do like these form like from atoms to molecules? Like are these molecules like these separate molecules important, or were the atoms important? I don't know. Different categories. Like are we digging deeper here, or is it like more on the like, oh yeah, you only need to know like one thing inside that connection? I don't know, there's so much information that could be like used to process this shit. I don't think anyone came up with these equations yet, maybe? Has anyone come up with these equations yet? This is math. This is science. This is trying to repeat, have like an equation that tries to work to understand things. We understand like if we include like one sticky note plus one sticky note equals two sticky notes, then our foundation of like additions is superb. Like we understand it. But if one sticky note plus one sticky note equals you no longer have sticky notes, then we're very confused because that breaks everything. Because that doesn't make sense. You have two sticky notes, but motherfucker. But then our world falls apart because it didn't actually make sense, and we're lost in space, trying to make sense of things, trying to grab things and pull it back to orbit. Science, motherfuckers. Oh man, it's all started just by talking about this post on Reddit I made. What if people saw everyone's skill at a hobby? That sounds cool. Again, just going back to the topic, just that sounds so cool. It'd be awesome to just like have AR matchmaking. I'd love to gamify connections like that, and like just have like these different like people can set up these like different lobbies in the real world. Like businesses can go ahead and just like, hey, if you're bowling, just like, hey, like this place is already like 11 out of 12 full. Looking for one more. Like that'd be awesome. Just kind of like know like these different like hobbyist places or like game places that like have multiplayer. That'd be kind of awesome to like join lobbies IRL. I'd love to gamify that shit. Let's do it. Let's fucking do it. I want to create connections everywhere, not just dating. I want to create connections for myself. This is a selfish project. Who wants to be selfish with me? Do you guys want the same thing? Because I want this. I so fucking want this. That sounds amazing. Hey, you need one more for this golf course? Fucking let's do this shit. And then like all the business owners could set up their own like augmented reality like matchmaking portal for like all these different events. It's like, hey, if you want to play like they can make their own game types too. Holy shit. They can make their own game types. It's like if for axe throwing you can like do different point system, and it's like if you're matchmaking against two and then you fucking matchmake for the most points in this like axe throwing thing. Like that's competitive. We love to be competitive and like try to like match people to the same skill level. And doing that and like finding someone of my same skill level, like having the business owner manage like the skill levels of shit, like having like a different control with their business, that'd be amazing. Like they can create their own game type and like show their own progression and skill levels. Or would there be like an entire category of like, hey, on a global scale, this is how good you are. I don't know how that system would work, but I fucking want to try it. I'd be awesome to have like different like matchmaking things. I guess it would be per establishment. Yeah, you could probably like you know how like like video games like boost up someone's like thing based on like 5 ranked games. We just track their performance in general. Like that's how they fucking do it. We're not doing that in real life. Like all of our fucking thoughts are in the cloud right now. We need to draw ourselves back down and use this technology to figure out how the fuck we connect in real life. Like it's so convenient. Like we strive on convenience, and we need to bring that convenience into real life. That real life needs to just exist. We we love our augmented reality. Hell, Pokemon fucking Go, guys. That could be a thing too. Like this could be like a metaverse thing. Just kind of augmented reality forming these connections like hey, this person's actually playing Pokemon in the universe and oh yeah, there's like the Pokemon already sets up their separate AI and like all the different like Pokemon locations and how that whole shit works and you just enable it like an overlay of like different people playing the like augmented reality game. Like having like if they're like trying to catch a like a Stampede or something, then like you see like you can toggle like Pokemon Go, and then you see them like fucking like throwing balls at it on their phone. That'd be kind of cool. That'd be kind of cool to just pull up and like see people interacting with the augmented reality world. Like what are they interacting with? Like even like show the game they're playing. That'd be fucking sick, guys. Oh my god, that'd be so simple to implement too. All you have to do is have a platform that like broadcasts what the fuck they're playing, then have an API that says this is how like the general like you have like this interface of like kind of between what's it called? VR chat, like how they have the different versions of Oculus and the PC version. And just like show like a basic fucking version of what they're trying to fight, optimized for like the augmented reality portal, so it doesn't like lag out while you're trying to use it, like for graphics if there's like a lot of people playing shit, like you know, yeah. See how like the basic thing is so optimized so you only display what things they're playing in augmented reality, and then have this other interface of like being able to toggle this overlay of people playing Pokemon Go or like tap on someone and go like and view what they're playing and then they're like going out and like swiping the like trying to catch the like throwing out Pokeballs. That'd be fucking awesome. That'd be so fucking cool. That's the future, guys. Like we already started augmented reality. We're so close, but maybe we can just fucking add this feature and have like this detection between different phones. I don't know how we do detection between phones though. Oh, that'd be a hard one. Oh, that'd be hard. So I don't know if phones can detect like someone's location based like if people were in augmented reality, could it be able to detect like their location? It'd be so fucking hard to have that overlay, but maybe if you do like a precise tracking thing and then try to match the different users on the platform to where they are in the real life. That feature has to wait because that problem's too hard to solve. You can't solve it. It's too precise, and we don't have the tech. I don't think we have the technology to be able to sense different device locations. We have like Bluetooth and stuff, but I don't know if that like if you enable Bluetooth, it'd be able to tell distance or direction. I saw AI be able to detect like Wi-Fi signal and like disruptions from that, but that doesn't sound very efficient. you need some kind of proximity like app or detection from a phone. Can we design that? Is that like a thing? Can we have that? That'd be so easy to do like detection at that point. Like if you just detect devices, would it be a bad thing? Or like how much power would that require to like detect people around you? If it's possible, let's fucking make that shit happen so AR can be like a better thing. But to start, I think being like having it like offboarded to like a cloud thing to where it tries to detect someone's location, then it would actually, yeah, it'd require a lot of like GPS thing, I think, where you'd have to detect like their exact location to be able to understand like where they're trying to catch this Pokemon. Or actually, the apps would have to adjust to like have some things in a precise location. Oh, that'd be hard too. I guess for like certain apps, if you're like a city like specific app, I think that'd be a super fucking cool demo to like have an interactive city through AR. Like, hey, it offers like some virtual billboards, or like they can dynamically update billboards in the city, like virtually. Like, oh yeah, this event is going on over here. Like dynamically, just fucking place that down in virtual reality, and like direct people to the interesting thing, or like something like give timers for like certain events that are going on. Oh man, that'd be kind of cool. Like have that kind of augmented reality. Let's team up, Meta. I mean, you wanted the augmented reality, right? Or Apple? I got ideas. Oh man, like I said, like there's so many different possibilities with this. That's like all stemming off this. What if people saw everyone's skill level as a hobby? I keep going back to this topic because I keep forgetting how I fucking got here. But this is good shit. So, let me take a second to intake. Forming connections. Connections can be made everywhere. I don't know how the fuck I got over there then. Jesus. That's an entirely different thought branch. I'm very impressed, AJ. Good job. I think you explained that kind of well, too. Kudos. So, gamifying socialization. It'd be kind of cool to have this augmented reality of a universe, just like know who's open to be having people join and like knowing other people's personality before you talk to them, or just kind of getting to know the person before like their general like public profile or something, and just being able to connect through like similar things like, hey, we think you'd have a strong connection with this person on this team, or like even matchmaking, just kind of like getting like doesn't even have to be like this. We might not even figure it out like how good like friend connections are. So maybe we'll just kind of like see if things can get sparked through like matchmaking, or just having this matchmaking option like for businesses to have this like this service that provides like a matchmaking portal, like to draw more attention to like have them do shit with like other people, like make it multiplayer, not single player. Like for bowling, like you could have like I think that'd be a really good option for a bowling alley, right? Charge like maybe like a $5 like what $5 a month service, or like $10 a month service, or $50 a month service, or like some kind of percentage like of their. Yeah, I think that even like a percentage of their increase on the app, or in percentage of intake. I don't know, like some kind of percentage. I think it'd be fair for a percentage of how much the app draws people in. That'd be a really good one. I can create connections. I'm designing shit for me, guys. Don't mind me. I think it'd be cool for everyone else though. Like, it's fucking awesome. Knowing people's skill level, and it's like I'd fucking go bowl if I knew there's like a group going on that like was matchmaking together. Like someone started up and like, hey, looking for one more. It's like when someone puts that out and like does something consistently and like it draws people in. Like, hey, I'm at the same skill level as you. Let's fucking bowl. And like we kind of match on like their similar like things we have some we match on the same similar interests. So let's fucking like talk about that shit while we bowl. Like relate over it. Like I think it's best if you can. I think the best connection is formed when you both. Hey AI, take note. The best connection that takes form is a combination of both your the personality, the values you hold, and the things you can talk about and do together. The actions matter the most. Can matter like is an equal part of connecting with someone's soul. It's soul and body, right? I think that's the easiest way to describe it. It's soul and body. It's not just it. There's a good connection with soul. The best connection is soul and body. Right? I don't know. Maybe. End of it. End AI note. So I don't know. Best connections are formed both soul and body. What does that mean? What the fuck? Soul and body. I don't know. Like, I think really good connection can be made with the matchmaking. Like friends or like dating. Like that, I think that's a really good like start with for everything. Like friends is a really good next connection. Like if we focus on dating and then just find friends. Maybe should it focus on friends? I want to find dating first. Like dating is the most intimate connections. Some friendships are forever. A relationship is usually a really like more intimate long time. So I want to start with the strongest and then go down. I mean, strongest maybe family? Would it be family? A lot of people go down family. Religion? I mean, what do things adapt over time to like where things outgrow family? And then it's like you move on to religion, like or a higher thing, or like a more precise thing about your family, or a certain value. Are some people different? I don't know. There's a lot of possibilities out there. There's no microscope for this. I need to also turn on my bed because I'm feeling tired. In my WLED went to orange, and I think that means it restarted. That's the only problem with it. It just keeps restarting for some reason. I'm thinking it's an undervoltage because my Raspberry Pi said it was undervoltage when I plugged it in through my spliced USB cable. Because that's what the guide said to do. They're all wires in the end. But it didn't do undervoltage when I didn't use the DuPont cables, so... Oh, good golly, I don't know a lot of these terms. I don't know a lot of, like, what you're supposed to do. I'm trying. I thought it was a cool project, but it's harder than it looked. The video made it look so easy. Alright. So, that's turned on. I'm out of drink. WLED, I'm gonna change that real quick because I'm still playing around with it. And I like to have it there. Okay, scan to dual scan. Well, scanner dual. I'll try that. And then we'll do white. Is it white and orange? What I don't know about that one. Anyway, now again, I only have like one color selected, so I'm still learning WLED, how to operate it and what's possible. So, all right, end of what? Life things. Anyway, AI, that's, you can ignore that last bit up to the point where it seems relevant. Anyway, let's see. Where am I going with this? So I think there's a lot of potential to the app. There's a lot of potential and a lot of connections that can be made. The whole goal is to make connections any way we can. And I think just doing it in a fun way is a nice experiment, or at least I think it just be a fucking cool ass thing. And then it can also raise some money. Like it nails a lot of areas. Like the practices, like not the practices. I'm so used to saying practices for my job. So the companies could be using or like pay for the service to provide matchmaking for their business. And we could provide, like, to start off, we could provide like a 1 month trial to see if like it matters to them. Like it's the latest trend. It's like, hey, this place had actually like AR matchmaking. Like I matchmaked with this place and like they were the same skill level. Like have the skill level system and then have like how full your place is. And like have like these different like looking like also these different statuses of looking for or like even being able to manage tournaments there. Like if you want to like match with people of the same skill level, like for sure, like they've been here, like they've already been matchmaking with other people. Like it's a fucking cool ass system. I fucking love that shit. I'd love to like go to like a random place and just matchmake with someone at the similar skill level. That'd be fucking sick as hell. And also like if they promoted it, like also being able to see like the different like the values like personalization engine stuff. Like seeing if I like match with them like on a personal level. How fucking cool would that be? And just fucking talk about shit you're both familiar with. Like, yes, we could like to start, we could also have the chats, like I think the start would be like having chats with like someone like kind of like a Omegle, but like more personalized to you and what you're looking for in a chat. I don't know. I think that'd be a good test. But having like the live service of matchmaking into like a hobby area, like, hey, I want to match you in each, like having these different game types per location too. So if you're a beginner at like shooting, you could also go to like this like shooting range and then like compete with someone at a similar skill level, like that the management like they establishes management set, so they can set like different points, a different point system too. So like they always like record like what happened, or like having like track it via the app, like have it like a tournament style, like back in the old day where like an Xbox 360, where you connect with different people and had your own matchmaking games, and then you put in the value afterwards. I think that also happens in Smash Bros too. So having these different systems like externally that they could set up and customize and like create their own game types, that'd be fucking cool. I'd love to like. It brings in more business. It just does. Because you have matchmaking now. You have in IRL matchmaking for like these competitive things. Bowling alleys, gun ranges, golfing, any fucking game type like the owner can think of and like assign points to and like figure out like how to like see who wins after a round. Figuring out these different games personally that you could play and compete with would be fucking awesome. And then showing the status of like the ranked system, and like maybe they even have like a casual system. Like the casual system is over here, and you just fucking play for fun, and just the points don't matter. I don't know. Just play with someone. That even like trying to match with like playing in group with like similar minded people. Like, I just want to like create these like instant connections like that. That'd be fucking amazing. Oh my god. Why can't we have that system? Is it that hard? I think it's possible. Like I see it. I see it as a possibility. Like use the basis engine of the personalization engine and then connect it to shit. See what it fucking outputs. I went on this whole tangent for an hour about how I wanted to use AI for this post on Reddit that I never posted it. So right now I have, if you guys want to pitch ideas for fun theories about how connection can be made, join me in posting some ideas. And then the theory is, what if people saw everyone's skill level at a hobby? Able to track people's skill level. Players would post who won end of the game. Can dispute winners at the. Sure, I mean I don't think that would be a huge issue. Like it's really based on trust. Anyway, so they would be able to track people's skill level. So this feature would, yeah, being able to matchmake or see people's. This feature could make money for the practices to create matchmaking for their place. They would be able to track people's skill level. Players would post who won the game. Blah, blah. They could assign points. Whatever the players are competing against, then what you do is then you just ranks based on points, show who is looking for a lobby, show schedule. Oh yeah, that kind of not work. Yeah, schedule. I mean, that'd probably work. If someone was waiting, then they could practice doing the thing. Solo? I don't know. Schedule time blocks for looking for X o'clock. If they don't mark it, then they don't have to go. Keep track of who keeps times or shows up on time. Block after X times / reports. Yeah, so that's another idea. Like, there's so many different ideas that could be used for this thing. Like, I think it'd be so fucking useful for shit. And it has so much potential. I think we're there. I think we can probably do it. Alright, let me, I've been having to go to the bathroom for like 30 minutes. I keep forgetting because I keep getting sidetracked. Anyway, so I want to quick go over that, then I want to end the recording. So, and the theory. What if people saw everyone's skill level at hobby? What if everyone saw skill level at hobby? Social dynamics and interaction. Increase transparency and accessibility. Knowing everyone's skill level is a hobby could demonstrate or democratize learning by making it more transparent and available. People might feel more comfortable approaching others with similar skill levels or those slightly more advanced or advice for advice, collaboration, or companionship in learning. Yeah, it'd be super fucking cool to like ask, like if someone was like open for questions, like seeing their status, like if someone's like practicing, like if they're open for a lobby, like they can do that. If they could schedule like things ahead of time, like find out, like ask, like have people like with the same skill level like match with each other. That'd be so fucking cool. Like people are still like like if there's a lot of beginners that want to try out for that time, and, like there's times like where they could just easily join into a new game like with a completely newbie. And like if there's other newbies looking out too, then fucking go for it. Like just put yourself out there and then see what happens. And then that's what happens. Like connections get made. Or the place can like eventually like develop into this like match with someone with the same personality or something. I don't know, like whoever you're trying to match with, whoever you're expecting to like hang out with on this bowling alley or something. I don't fucking know. Getting to understand someone better is just you just hang out with them and figure it out. You can. I don't know. Try out a bunch of different things. Build our tool. So when we have learning and improvement, targeted learning. Learners could identify potential mentors or peers who are at the right level to help them progress. This targeted approach could make learning more efficient and personalized. Holy crap, yes, mentors. Like, I'd love to talk, like, if someone would like to mentor me in IT, like, learning new things from other people is my passion. Like, learning useful things is fucking amazing. Like, life hacks, I'm all about it. Like, figuring out how life can get easier or, like, optimizing shit. I think a lot of us fucking love to optimize. And, like, hearing about, like, optimizations from a similar-minded person, that'd be fucking awesome. Someone with a similar job, similar lifestyle, like, how they got to a certain lifestyle, like, anything. Mentors are amazing. But the world is in so much chaos that not every mentor is right for you. Like, are you trying to follow the same path as this mentor, or is there another path that you prefer better? So targeted learning, it's amazing. Community and belonging. Inclusive communities. Communities around hobbies might be more inclusive and structured, with clear pathways for beginners to advance. There could be more organized events, workshops, and activities tailored to various skill levels. Yes, that's what I was talking about. We got tournaments. We got like events for like beginners to like learn how to play the game. We got things where like the pros can like compete, like who's the better one, like who's the best in the community. Can you figure that out? Like having IRL matchmaking for like different hobbies would be amazing. If you're competitive, like that's a godsend. People are competitive. People love to be competitive. People love to be the best or like just know how fucking good they are. And just like see that progress of getting better or worse. Like figuring out what works best for them. It'd be kind of cool. I think I'd really like to see that. So, would people start talking to the pros to help improve their techniques? It's so selective engagement. While some individuals might be encouraged to approach experts for advice, not all professionals might be open to unsolicited inquiries. The dynamics would depend significantly on the pros' willingness to engage and share their knowledge. Yes, selective engagement. That's why I really wanted to create this system where you could show your status. Like, you may be a pro, but you're also, like, not looking for, like, engagement. You're looking to do whatever the fuck you're doing. You have your own thing going on. So it's like, I'm busy, I'm away, don't talk to me. Like, IRL, like, you can see their status of, like, if they want to be, like, asked for, like, a game or something. Like, because it's going to be with this app, it'd be a so much more social environment. And just knowing right away if that person wants to be, like, is looking for someone that, like, they want to connect with you, and then just having like that basis of like what's your standards and why might you connect, or like why might you want to be around this person? Do they match what you're trying to look for in this moment? Like there's so many different people. Like, are they your people? Find your people. So yeah, definitely selective engagement. So we want to give people the opportunity to like show like in this like social space, like if they join, they also have the option to kind of they can do their own thing. Like let people know like how social like you are. Like yes, it's like it'd be cool to like have everyone ask, but also like if you have to say no like 20 times, it's kind of it would be kind of exhausting. It's like, yeah, I don't want to play again. Like, no, I'm practicing my bowling. It's like, yeah, cool. Hey, do you want to bowl? No, I'm practicing my bowling here. All right, see ya. Hey, you want to do a 1v1? No, I'm actually practicing my bowling here. So, hey, you want to do one? Oh my god. Like everyone sees me alone, and everyone's like, yes, I want to engage with you right now. No, I want to practice my bowling. Like I wanted to run this out for like 30 minutes, and like I put in my time. I want to know like even if like there's like a that'd be kind of cool to like have like an area in like a bowling alley where people just kind of hung out and like waited for like matchmaking to start. Like anyone wanted to start matchmaking and just kind of like join instantly. It's like that's the lobby. That's like this is that's the lobby. People just hang out and like talking the shit about like bowling. That's the main thing. Or like see their different profiles and like find people that like match with something and then just kind of talk to them for a while and like, hey, maybe you can get to talk to like a pro at it, and then you just kind of talk about like other random things besides bowling. Why the fuck not? Then we have under would people start talking to the pros to help improve their techniques? Then we have formal and informal mentorship. There could be a rise in both formal mentorship programs and informal mentorship guidance, depending on the hobby's culture and the individual openness to sharing their expertise. There's opening this like path to connection would be enough. So formal and informal mentorship, depending on the culture and openness to sharing their expertise. Like there could be a rise, yes. Like I don't know what it really means by there could be a rise. I think that's like a suggestion, like maybe. And that's it. There's no like backing to that. There's no like I don't think there was any thought to that one. It's just like an extra thing. I mean, sure, there could. Would the pros help out the beginners more? There would be a varied response. The willingness for pros to help out varied response across individuals and hobbies. Expertise might be motivated by a sense of community or the joy of teaching, while others might prefer the focus of their own advancement or find their teachings too time consuming. Yeah, I mean that's kind of what we saw in like real life. Like people are like superb actors, or people are really good at skateboarding, or really doing that activity, or just really popular as comedian, or singer, or anything. So anyone that's super popular, and then they're like considered pro, and then people want to like learn from that pro, and then it's very like we live in a society like where very like escalated, snowballed. It's exponential. We live in an exponential society. Oh my god, what does this mean? Well, exponential society is where things get escalated so quickly, like out of proportion, that you can't manage. So fans. So like if you're in a small town, like you might have had like a small crowd of like 5 or 6 people that out of the town of 30 might have like really liked you, and then you just keep doing what you're doing because it really like what would that be like 20% of the population liked you? Like, do you give up? I don't know. I was trying to compare it to that, but just the proportions of like liking and like people being able to see and like connect with you is out of proportion to the ones you can actually manage individually. You have to manage like a crowd. So you have like Taylor Swift that has like millions and millions of fans, or Arnold Schwarzenegger, or any of the celebrities really. Just everyone has like so many different fans, and then you go down to OnlyFans where they have like even more millions and thousands and hundreds and making millions of dollars or thousands of dollars just being fun and having their niche. The ability to offer it for a reasonable price. I don't know. Then we have structured support systems. To encourage support from pros, structured systems like mentorship programs, workshops, and tutorials could be established, offering recognition or incentives for pros to contribute to the learning of others. What, like someone at a ranked, high ranked of like the places like bowling stuff could be offered a job at like mentorship, like while they're the pro, they can also have the option of getting paid X money to mentor like X group for beginners, sharing what they know and why they're the best. Not every teacher is the same, but also, would you? I don't know if that'd be a good system. It sounds interesting. They can do whatever the fuck they want. I don't know. We're humans. We have ideas. All right. So reduced in intimidation. So would beginners ask for more help? There'd be reduced in intimidation, being able to see the skill level, making them more likely to seek help from inquiries about skill level from the person they are approaching. So they know that they're at least this good to be able to get advice from them, maybe. Also, I'd want a status of like, hey, you want to talk to me about bowling? Maybe? I don't know. Would that be a good system? Anyway, would beginners ask for more help? Reduce imitation, then empowerment and autonomy. Beginners might feel more empowered to ask for help, knowing who is the most likely to provide relevant and understandable advice. Cool. Then would beginners want to connect with other beginners more? Peer learning. Beginners might indeed find it comfortable to camaraderie in connecting with other beginners. Peer-to-peer learning environments can be less intimidating and offer more mutual support where learners share discoveries, challenges, and solutions to similar perspectives. That'd be a positive environment. That's what I can say. Group progression. Groups of beginners might form learning cohorts, progressing together and fostering a sense of community and shared achievement. They could. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff that could be happened on the dating apps. And I want to create them. So I think I'm going to end it here, and I really do need to go to the bathroom. So, adios.